Hey, what's up guys? My name is Andy. Welcome to the show. So today I have a watch that I have to review, and whilst I have my kid and I came back home, this box was sitting out the door for me to pick it up. Now, I haven't had the time for review it because, you know, I have a newborn and two kids. If you have two kids, you know what I mean, and work and have to do a YouTube channel. It's a lot, and it was a lot of, you know, it was overwhelming for me, just a tad, but I am right on track. I am trying to make my best to send out these videos and make my best reviews possible and actually truthful, because I want to, you know, go out with my truth or, you know, my opinions. If this was something that anyone wants, my opinion. Now, this watch just actually reminds me of my OP36, and I'm not kidding here. I really love the bezel, and one of the things that they got right, not maybe the sizing, but the polishing on this beautiful bezel. It's just almost, I'm not saying that it is the same, but it's almost like the Rolex. It reflects excellent the light. It reflects I'm actually looking at my OP. Here is my OP. And this watch that I have right here actually reflects almost the same reflection and almost the same distortion here. Now, I'm not saying this is the same, right? Obviously, it's not the same. This is a $7,000 watch. This is a $40 watch. Like, seriously. And this is on sale right now on Aliexpress. So, you know, you have to, I think it's right up to June 25 and it ends right there. But I think this is a very nice opportunity to have just a non-nonsense watch that costs $40 and actually has 100 meters of water resistance. It's super thin, like kind of like 9 millimeters. It has a VH31 movement, which is super reliable. And actually, if you know that, this is a Michael Quartz. It kind of like sticks like a automatic, but it's not an automatic watch, which I really love. But I gotta say, I have some gripes with this watch, especially with the color. I really wanted to review the green color, but I was sent what I was sent, and I don't care. It's a thank you for sending me this watch, and I get to keep it, and I'm super grateful for that. But I had to say my feelings about this watch, and I have to say my thoughts, which here it is. Now, the dial is amazing. The color is super cool. Actually, it shines very nice. My wife actually loved this watch, but it's difficult that my wife likes a watch, and that this she likes. This is kind of like the OP, but she loved the color. She loved the you know, pattern here that has kind of like the white Birch, something like that, but in a light blue color. So it has all the things that you expect for a watch that, you know, can do everything and costs $40. So it has 100 meters of water resistance, super thin, a VH31 movement, a solid, you know, solid end link strap or bracelet, and a clasp that is just a press clasp, or a fold sheet of metal clasp, but it has a latch, and it's very nice and sturdy. It has 3 micro adjustments and a 2 push button release system here. The caseback is, you know, just a case back that doesn't say anything, so it's just very, you know, bland. But the watch itself feels nice on the wrist. It feels light, doesn't itch, and it doesn't actually pinch my hairs or something like that, or hurts my arm whatsoever. And I feel that this watch was, you know, although it's very, very affordable, I think it's just very nice, very well made, because I don't feel hot spots whatsoever with my fingers, and I've felt hot spots in other watches and very expensive watches on the bracelets. Now, it kind of, you know, it's a jangly watch, yes, because it's a cheaper version of any other watch. But I gotta say, it's the build quality, I like it, and it comes with a very cool, for $40, right? A hard case travel pouch, which I love and I really appreciate for $40. Come on, man. And you have this beautiful tool that you can change right off the unboxing. You can change the strap length, and I really like that. And it has a spare. If you messed up, you can actually open this, and it has a spare. Look at that. I didn't know you can do that. I saw this in a video, I don't know where, but it's just a nice watch. Beautiful, incredible build quality. So I am going to, turn around the camera and compare it just a little bit to my OP and talked about specs and overall wearability and my experience. Okay, so right now I have these two watches here before the camera. Now, what I was telling you about is like the bezel kind of reflects the light, and me kind of like the same. That's what I was saying. As you can see there, that's me. Hello. And look at the OP. It's a little bit cleaner, but I think it just feels like the same distortion, almost the same distortion, the same distance that it reflects. This one a little bit more, accurate. But overall, I think that it feels very nice. Now, this is a $7,000 watch. Feels sturdy, feels incredible. Screw-down crown, twin lock system, you name it. It's a Rolex movement, 100 meters of water resistance, beautiful clasp, incredible fit and finish. Very, very nice. The dial is amazing. The lume is amazing, But for $40, you want something kind of like that. This is a no-brainer. Now, this is a 36 millimeter watch, has 100 meters of water resistance, very thin at almost 9 or maybe 9 millimeters thin. And the bezel, as I already told you about, is just very nice. And it's almost kind of like protrudes a little bit from the case. There, you can see just, it's very flush, the case, or just a tad out of the case. And as you can see, the OP is just a little bit less than the case. It just enters a little bit less, but it feels a little bit chunkier on this bezel. But it looks nice. It reflects nice light. Now, what I was saying about the dial here, look at this. Look at this dial. Look at the texture. Very nice. Very cool. Changes throughout the light. I love what they've done here. Shadows and depth and everything you have there. And what I was telling you is the indices. They reflect light very nice. Look at that. Look at that reflection. I really like that. And although it doesn't have lume, reflects nice, very nice. Now the hands are very thin, and the lume is super thin, but and actually it doesn't shine very well. But what I really like is that they achieve a kind of feel for $40 on the watch incredibly successfully. So as you can see here, it says quartz and 10 atmospheres, 100 meters of water resistance. And as you can see here, look at that ticking seconds hand. Now this is a VH31 movement, very reliable, nice quartz watch, which feels like a automatic watch. And I actually thought that it was an automatic watch when I first saw it, and it isn't. It's a quartz watch, which I love. Now you have a signed crown with WM, very nice, right there. And it obviously is not a screw-down crown, but you have 100 meters of water resistance. Now you don't have a ghost position here. It just stops at the first, and you can move it, and it just goes away. So it's hackable, and it doesn't have a ghost position. And as you can see, this first link is a male link, but it just drips down very nice, almost like the case. So the case is very curvaceous, down, very, very pointing down. And if we compare it to the OP, it's kind of like the same. I think it points a little bit more down. This one, it's just more curvaceous, but it's nice. It's a nice form of the case for your wrist. And if you have a smaller wrist, this goes in a curvaceous way down, so it doesn't flare up too much on your wrist if you have a smaller wrist. My wife has a very small wrist, and she loved the fit of this watch on her wrist. Now, as you can see, the clasp is just a pressed sheet of metal, and but this is very useful for a watch, and 3 micro adjustment system, which I think is helpful to have 3. Fits very nice for me right now at this very, very hot weathers. And I don't know if you can see it, but I think that feels a little bit smaller than 36 for me, at least. I don't know, maybe it's just the color, as I said, But you can see there the beautiful dial, how it changes throughout the light. And I'm gonna put my OP36 for you to compare the watch. Now there we go. I don't know, I think it wears the same, but I think it just feels a little bit more girly, this watch. So I think that it's not for me, it's for my wife, I think. Although it's 36 millimeters, and I do love 36 millimeter watches. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What do you think about the size of this watch? I think it looks great on my wrist. Maybe if I had the green one or the white one, I would have felt a little bit more masculine. But I am actually not as fan of this light blue as people are. My wife liked this one, so this is going to my wife collection, which she has a beautiful collection. If you want to know about my wife's collection, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll drop a video with her talking about her collection. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this WM watch? This is on sale right now on Aliexpress. I'm gonna leave a link below. This is not an affiliate link. This is just a link for you to, get your watch. If you want this for $40, this is right now on sale on Aliexpress, on WM website inside Aliexpress. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? It's just a great watch for $40. 36 millimeters, 100 meters of water resistance, all stainless steel, 361L stainless steel. A very beautiful design on the dial. It's just a functional watch. If you want just a non-nonsense watch that you can wear every single day and not be ostentatious, but attract some attention with the styles and have a conversation piece, you can get this one. And if you don't like automatic watches, well, this is a way to go, because look at that sweeping hand, and it's a quartz. So yeah, guys, for $40, I don't think this could go wrong. Let me know in the comments down below what do you think. And I am Andy, and I'll be here spending time watching time.